So I've officially been on YouTube for 1 year. My first video came out on March 29th, 2023, and this video that you are watching now has come out on March 29th, 2024. I figured that I would make a quick and honest video for you all about what my current stats are, as well as whether or not YouTube might be something that you want to pursue. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tyler Warlow. I go by The Mengineer, and I make videos on how to improve your life through your confidence, capabilities, and overall happiness. Nowadays, it's gotten more and more common for people to start online careers by being some form of a creator, whether that's being an influencer or someone who likes to make short films and post them on YouTube. A lot of people see the success stories of people that got massively popular and viral in a very short period of time and want to emulate that success. But how common does that actually happen, and what's an honest look about what a realistic take on YouTube might be? And is that something that you think that you could see yourself doing in the future? If you think that topic sounds interesting, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to follow along in my self-improvement journey. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and take a quick look at what my channel analytics were for the first year. And the first thing that you'll probably notice is that they really weren't that impressive. What a lot of people don't see is a lot of people's first years on YouTube really aren't that successful. Most channels will not hit that monetization point within the first year. Monetization in the typical sense of getting AdSense will usually open up at 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And a lot of YouTubers will find, based on what I've been reading, that it's usually easier to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark than it is to hit the 4,000 hours of watch time mark, especially nowadays with most people watching things like Reels. So as you can see, my channel is nowhere near that monetization point. It's not even close to the first point that opens up a little bit of the features, which is 500 subscribers, and I forget the specific hours of watch time, but as you can see, I am nowhere near that. I only have gotten 4,000 views total on my channel, and I only have 94 subscribers. But as you can see, there's typically spikes and lulls when it comes to my subscribers, which is something that you'll also see when we look at the views. As you can see, as we go through the year, the channel typically has these random spikes where it will suddenly promote the videos a lot more and I'll get a lot more views. But overall, I don't get that many views on my channel because I think YouTube has a hard time knowing what my audience is, given that the topics of my channel are pretty broad. Just so you guys are aware, my best performing video in my first year of YouTube is at 354 views. So I haven't even hit 1,000 views on a single video yet. But you can see just in terms of the thumbnails that these were my first couple videos that I posted. The first one was only a minute, and I would hope to say that by now they have improved at least a little bit. Some of them are not so great, but I'm pretty happy with those are. But despite that improvement, you can see that the videos kind of cycle in terms of how many views they get. Like I said, you get these random spikes where I get a lot more views, but then, for instance, I only got 5 views on a video that I posted 3 weeks ago, and that's worse than even my first video did. But yeah, that's going to be the quick look at my channel's analytics. I know it's nothing too impressive, but I wanted you guys to get an honest look at what a first year on YouTube might actually look like. So now that I've gone over the stats of what my YouTube channel currently looks like for y'all, I'm going to talk about some of the key lessons that I took away for myself during this first year that I have been on YouTube. First lesson that I'm going to tell anyone who wants to start a YouTube career is that you should do it not for the money, but because you genuinely enjoy making content. As you just saw, my YouTube channel is nowhere close to making any form of money right now, but I continue doing it because it's something that I like to do. I want to spread this message on ways that you can improve your life because it's something that I wish I had when I was younger. For me, that's the thing that keeps me going, keeps me making YouTube videos. For instance, there's been really hard weeks where I haven't really gotten to do the amount of editing that I would like to do on a video, and I've still just had to put out something. But I made a commitment to myself to continue posting videos because it was something that I wanted to share. That is what drives me to continue making YouTube videos. Pretty obvious that it's not for the monetary aspect of it, or would I really still be doing this a year later where I am now? One of the biggest lessons that I will also take away from this is that you probably want to specialize in some form of niche pretty early on. That is something that I personally didn't do. I make YouTube videos around 6 different topics, and they're kind of different topics. While they generally relate to improving your life, they tend to be different sectors within the YouTube community. So YouTube tends to get a little bit confused as to who my general target audience is, and as a result, my videos don't necessarily get the same push or promotion to those audiences. I'm personally going to be sticking with what I'm doing because it's, again, what I want to do. I'm making videos on information that I wish that I generally had available to me when I was younger, rather than going into one specific niche in doing that. But if you're just starting out and you're looking to maybe start the ball rolling and get some success on your YouTube channel, you might want to focus on a specific niche when you first start off, maybe something that you have a pretty good amount of knowledge in. And then if your YouTube audience grows, that's when you can start generalizing your content a little bit more. So don't take me as an example. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that talk about doing this. Ali Abdaal is a great example. But that's my second takeaway from this, is that when you first start your channel, you might want to specialize in some form of niche. The final thing that I'm going to say is just try to learn to enjoy the process. There's going to be some days that are extremely frustrating because you want to do something with your editing and you just can't figure out how to do it. So it takes you a lot of hard hours, and sometimes you might not even figure out how to do it at all. But it's still about the learning experience. I've learned a lot just in this first year of doing YouTube, and there's obviously a lot more for me to learn if you take a look at my videos. But you don't want to get too focused on the numbers aspect of it, because that will really take the enjoyment out of it. If you're always focusing on how many impressions your video got versus how many views it actually got, especially in the beginning when those statistics don't really matter as much because YouTube isn't necessarily promoting to the correct audience, then it's going to take a lot of the enjoyment out of doing it. You should be doing some form of content creation because you actually like it, not just for the numbers aspect of it. Because when it comes to the numbers, that's really pretty outside of your control. There's certain things that you can do to improve your videos, but in terms of who YouTube actually ends up promoting the video to, you can't control that. So focus on what you can control, which is learning how to make new things, how to make your videos better every single time, and learn to trust and enjoy that process, even on the days that you find yourself getting frustrated. Something that's really helpful for me in those instances is taking a look back at the first video that I did and seeing how that looked compared to what I'm doing now. But that's it, everyone. If you found this video to be helpful or informative at all, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel to grow and the information to reach new people. If you have any thoughts, ideas, or opinions, please be sure to leave a comment down below. I like to read and respond to as many of them as I can. If you want to continue to follow me along in this self-improvement journey, be sure to check out my most recent video right here. But until the next time, this is the Mengineer, signing off.